He doesn't change much, does he?
He's actually sleeping for once.
That means a case, I suppose.
Oh yes, John, he's not eating. I asked him if he wanted me to cook him anything, and he just said he wasn't going to eat for a couple of days. Will you speak to him?
I can try.
He's not been the same since you left with Mary.
But what is it all about?
He's been going out in all sorts of costumes this week. You should have seen him in that dress. Well, I overheard him talking a bit. I think it's got to do with the crown diamond that went missing. You know, on the news.
What, the Queen's diamond?
Oh yes. We had the Prime Minister here, nice man. I didn't vote for him though.
Oh, what's this?
Yes, that ugly thing in the window. I've asked him to get rid of it. Move it, scaring people like that in the street.
Is it waxwork?
I think so.
It's very lifelike.
Scary, that's what it is.
John, step away from the window. We don't want you getting shot now, do we?
Oh, Sherlock, you shouldn't say these things. I'll make some tea.
So someone's trying to kill you? When isn't someone? It's not a joke, Sherlock. And you're smoking again. It's taking the place of food at the moment. You've got to eat. Even you must admit, John, that blood flow is used up heavily in digestion and not in more important organs like the brain. Even so, it's a risk. Before I forget, write this down for me. Count Negretto Severus. Write it down, man! Write it down! 136 Moorside Gardens, NW. Got it? Alright, I'll help you out. Not got anything on today. You've had several texts from Mary since you arrived. I think you should probably let her know where you are. What have I said about reading my phone? But can't you just arrest who's after you? I could. But why don't you? Because I don't know where the diamond is. Ah, Hudson told me. The missing crown jewel? I've cast my net and I have my fish, but I do not have the stone. And this Count Severus, one of your fish? Yes, and he's the shark. He bites. The other one is Sam Merton, his handler. Not a bad man, Sam, but the Count has used him for this. Sam's not a shark. He is a great big silly bull-headed gudgeon. But he is flopping in my net all the same. Where is this Count Severus? I tailed him this morning. You've seen me as an old lady, John. I was never more convincing. I followed him to a gun pickup. Have you seen the dummy? Of course Hudson showed it to you. Well, it may get a bullet through the head at some point.
Oh, that's not very nice, Sherlock. There's a man at the door who wants to see you. Says he's a count. You don't meet many of those, do you, these days?
Thank you, Mrs. Hudson.
Oh.
Well, this is unexpected. Call the police. I probably will, but not yet. Would you glance carefully out the window for me and see if there's anyone hanging in the street? Yeah, there's one rough fellow near the door. That'll be Sam Merton. Where is the gentleman, Hudson?
Just in the hall.
Could you tell him to come up?
I'm your landlady, not your housekeeper.
Yes. Think about this, Sherlock. This is a desperate man who we know has a gun. He may come and shoot you. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I'm staying. You would only get in the way. In his way? No, in mine. Well, I can't possibly leave you. Yes, you can, John. Take a cab to Scotland Yard and give this to the Strad. Come back with the police, then we can arrest him. At least that's something. Before you get back, I'll have just enough time to find out where the stone is. I think I'll go to my room before he comes up. Good luck. Don't break it! It's a pretty little thing. Tavernier, the French modeler, made it. His work isn't far from where you get your firearms.
What do you mean?
Please, sit down. Feel free to leave that pistol of yours on the table. I'd rather have a chat with you.
I, too, wish to have some words with you, Holmes. That is why I am here. I won't deny that I intended to assault you just now.
I rather gathered that you had some sort of idea like that. But why these personal attentions?
Because you have gone out of your way to annoy me. Because you have put your creatures upon my track.
My creatures?
Nonsense. I've had them followed. Two can play at that game, Holmes.
I assure you are mistaken about my alleged agents.
Other people can observe as well as you. Yesterday there was an old sporting man. Today it was an elderly woman. They held me in view all day.
Really, Count, you compliment me. Old Baron Dawson said the night before his trial that what law gained, the stage lost, and now you give me a much bigger compliment.
If I had known, you might never
Have seen this humble home again. I was well aware of it. As it happened, you did not know, so here we are.
What you say only makes the matter worse. It was not your agents, but your play-acting, busybody self. You admit that you have dogged me. Why?
Come now, Count. You used to shoot lions in Algeria? But why?
Why? The sport, the excitement, the danger.
And no doubt to free the country from a pest.
Indeed.
My reasons in a nutshell. Sit down. There is another more practical reason that I want that diamond.
Upon my word.
You knew that I was after you for that. The real reason why you are here today is to find out how much I know about the matter and how far my removal is absolutely essential. Well, I should say that from your point of view, it is absolutely essential, for I know about all of it. Save only one thing, which you're about to tell me.
Oh, indeed. And pray, what is this missing fact?
Where is the crown diamond now?
Oh, you want to know that, do you? How the devil should I be able to tell you where it is?
You can and you will.
Indeed.
I can see right through you, Count. There's nothing you can hide.
But then, of course, you see where the diamond is.
Then you do know, you've admitted it.
I admit nothing.
Now, Count, if you will be reasonable, we can do business. If not, you will get hurt.
And you talk about bluff.
Do you know what I keep on this flash drive?
No, sir, I do not.
You.
Me?
You are all here. Every action of your vile and dangerous life.
Damn you, Holmes. There are limits to my patience.
And it's all here, Count. The real facts as to the death of Mrs. Old Howard. Who left the Belmer estate, which so rapidly gambled away.
You are dreaming.
And the complete life history of Miss Minnie Warrender.
Chuck, you'll make nothing of that.
Plenty more here, Count. Here is the robbery of the train deluxe to Liveria on February the 13th, 1992. Here is the forged bank account of the same year on the Credit Lyonnais.
No, you're wrong there.
Then I am right on the others. Now, Count, you're a card player. When the other man has all the cards, it saves time to throw down your hand.
What has all this talk to do with the jewel of which you spoke?
I have all of this against you, but above all, I have a clear case against both you and your fighting bully in the case of the Crown Diamond.
Indeed.
I have a cabman who took you to Whitehall and the cabman who brought you away. I have a witness who saw you near the case. I have Icky Saunders who refused to cut it up for you. Icky has talked and your game is up. That's the hand I play. I put it all upon the table, but one card is missing. It's the King of the Diamonds. I don't know where the stone is.
You shall never know.
No, now play fair. Consider the situation. You're going to be locked up for 20 years, so is Sam Merton. So what good are you going to get out of the diamond? We don't want you or Sam, we want the stone. Now give it up, and as far as I'm concerned, you can go free, as long as you behave yourself and you don't make another slip. Well, it will be your last, but this time my commission is to get the stone, not you.
But if I refuse?
Well, then it must be you and not the stone. I think, Count, that it would be best as well that we have your friend Sam present. Mrs. Hudson, could you let the other man in?
What are you going to do now?
My friend was with me just now. I told him that I have a shark in my neck. Now I'm drawing a net up and I want to have you together.
You won't die in your bed, Holmes.
It is no use fingering your pistol. You know perfectly well that you dare not use it, even if I give you the time to draw it, nasty, noisy things.
What's the game now, Count? What's this fellow want? What's up?
If I may put it in a nutshell for you, Mr. Merton, I should say that all is up.
Is this cove trying to be funny or what? I'm not in a funny mood myself.
No, I expect not. I think I can promise you that you will feel less humorous by the end of the day. Now look here, Count Severus, I'm a busy man and I can't waste time. I'm going into that bedroom. Make yourself at home. You can explain it to your friend of the matter, and I shall try the Hoffman Barkeroo.
What is it then? Does he know about her stone?
He knows a damn sight too much about it. I'm not sure that he doesn't know all about it.
Good Lord.
Ikey Sanders has split on us.
Oh, he has he? I'll do him down a thick 'un for that if I swing for it.
That won't help us much. We've got to make up our minds what to do.
Off him, oh. I suppose he's not listening.
How can he be listening with that music going?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
But he'll let us slip if we only tell him where the swag is.
What? Give it up.
It's one or the other.
He's alone in there. Let's do him in. If his light were out, we should have nothing to fear.
He is armed and ready. If we shot him, we could hardly get away in a place like this. Besides, it's likely enough that the police know whatever evidence he has got.
Now look here, Governor, you got the brains. Surely you can think of a way out of it.
I've fooled better men than he. The stone is here in my secret pocket. I take no chances leaving it about. It can be out of England tonight and cut into 4 pieces in Amsterdam before Sunday. He knows nothing of Van Sedar.
I thought Van Sedar was going next week.
He was, but now he must get off by the next boat. One or other of us must slip round with the stone to Lime Street and tell him.
But the false bottom ain't ready.
Well, he must take it as it is and chance it. There's not a moment to lose. As to Holmes, we can fool him easily enough. You see, the damn fool won't arrest us if he can get the stone. Well, we'll promise him the stone. We'll put him on the wrong track about it. And before he finds that it is the wrong track, it will be in Holland and we out of the country.
That sounds good to me.
You go on and tell the Dutchman to get a move on him. I'll see this sucker and fill him up with a bogus confession. I'll tell him that the stone is in Liverpool. Confound that whining music, it gets on my nerves. By the time he finds it isn't in Liverpool, it will be in quarters and we on the blue water. Here is the stone.
I wonder you dare carry it.
Where could I have it safer? If we could take it out of Whitehall, someone else could surely take it out of my lodgings.
Let's have a look at it. What? You think I'm going to snatch it off you? See here, mister, I'm getting a bit tired of your ways.
Well, no offence, Sam. We can't afford to quarrel. Come over to the window if you want to see the beauty properly. Now, hold it to the light. Here.
No violence, gentlemen, no violence. The police are here.
But how the deuce?
I snuck around the room unnoticed and replaced a dummy with myself. Well, I'm glad that's all over. Lestrade? Now, Lestrade, make sure this is returned safely.
I'll take care of it.
I believe you are the devil himself.
Not far from him, at any rate.